Use as your sign to make some pancakes this weekend and make extra so that you have leftovers throughout the week. Over the weekend, my sister, my boyfriend, and I were hanging out. We made some pancakes. It was really nice. And so today I'm just heating up the leftovers in the microwave. You can also do this in the toaster oven. I'll put the recipe that I used down below. It's my vegan banana pancakes recipe. They're really nice and fluffy and they reheat nicely. I topped it with a little bit of banana slices, some peanut butter, chia seeds, maple syrup. This adds not only flavor and makes it look pretty, but it also adds some healthy fats, extra protein, fiber, all that good stuff. This was such a good breakfast and so easy. But don't let this cozy music and footage fool you. This has been a very chaotic morning so far because they're testing fire alarms. So it's like every few minutes when I try to talk to you guys, the alarm goes off. I'm gonna do some admin stuff today. So I've got work that I'm gonna do first thing on the computer, emails, editing, some admin stuff. Just wanna get all of that done. And then after that, I'm gonna be going to the gym. I missed my Friday co-pilot workout, so I'm just gonna do it today instead because I feel like I have the energy, I wanna get it done. My sister was in town this last weekend, which is why I didn't wanna go to the gym while she was here. She came on Thursday, she just left yesterday on Monday, so we had a nice long weekend and it was so nice to have her here. She was the first guest that we've had here in New Jersey and it was just very, very cozy to have like some New Jersey days that were just home days, and we ordered pizza and we went on walks and we watched movies and just hung out in our pajamas, and that was really nice. But we also had a couple city days where we went into Manhattan and we walked around and we had a picnic in Central Park. We had a really, really nice time. But today is kind of an admin day, kind of getting my ducks in a row. So I'm gonna work, do the gym, and then I'm gonna be packing because in a couple of days I'm going to Norway to visit my family. If you're new here, I'm half Norwegian. My mom was born in Norway and that whole side of the family is Norwegian. We have a lot of family there and I've been to visit them and I vlogged the trip a couple years ago. I think there's 2 Norway vlogs that I'll link below if you want to watch it after this video. But we love going this time of year because of the 17th of May. The 17th of May is Norwegian Independence Day and it's a really fun day all throughout Norway, but especially in Oslo, there's a big parade. There's lots of, garden parties and outdoor barbecues. Everyone's dressed up. There's a parade that goes right in front of the castle and the king and queen come out and wave on the balcony. It's a whole thing and it's a really fun day. And so we'll be there for that and also just kind of visiting family throughout the week. So I'm really excited to do that, but I want to pack and get myself organized. I'm also going to be going to the grocery store because I want to get some ingredients to make ramen tonight. I found a recipe that looks really good, so we'll make that later on today. So I hope you guys enjoy spending the day with me. If you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a future video, and let's get started with the day. Here's a rundown of the workout that I did on this day, and it really focused on muscle groups that I kind of neglect, mostly my back. I feel like one of the things I really like about this program is that it helps me to not just pick and choose what I feel like doing that day. Like when it's just up to me and I kind of just do my own thing in the gym, or I pick a video, like a random video, I just do muscle groups that feel good rather than having a real strategy around it. And I feel like this has helped me to really work my whole body. So really enjoying that. I'll post my workout routine down below. After the gym, I took a shower and these are the products that I used. Today has been the noisiest day, and it's like very random, persistent, inescapable noises. So I'm in my closet to hopefully help the audio be as good as it possibly can for you guys. There's been the fire alarms, there's been construction, there's also this building very close to us that has a valve coming out of it that just has steam blowing out. It almost sounds like there's a huge ship outside your window. Anyway, I wanted to show you the deodorant scent that I've been loving because I've been using Native deodorant for many years. I teamed up with them to bring you this portion of the video because this scent has been my go-to like every single day. Right now I'm really into florally fresh scents, and this lilac and white tea is exactly what I like. And it's not like a powdery floral. This smells like a very fresh, like a fresh cut flowers kind of scent. Yeah, it's like lilac and then the greenery as well. So it's like if you've walked into a flower shop or by the, flower section of a grocery store and you just get that scent, that fresh cut flower scent, that's what this smells like. I feel really dry when you're applying it, and the scent lasts for a really long time. They have a sensitive skin formula that's made without baking soda, and that one is also vegan and cruelty free. And I love that these come in 100% plastic free packaging, and every single one of Native's plastic free deodorants saves 37 grams of single-use plastic. If you guys want to get 20% off your first order of Native, you can use the link and the code that you see on the screen. They have so many scents to choose from, and they have amazing body body washes as well. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up some laundry so I can do some packing, and then it will be lunchtime. One of the things I never feel like doing is making lunch. I know some people feel that way about dinner, but for me, it's lunch. I actually look forward to making dinner because I put on a podcast and it's just kind of time to do something a little bit creative and break up the day. But right in the middle of the day at lunchtime, I find that like a lot of times I just want to reach for something like a bag of chips or just something convenient, and making myself lunch is forever a struggle. But I found that if you have a lunch that is easy to make, only takes a couple minutes, and you really look forward to it, that helps a lot. It helps with like the mental game of it all. So for me, I love chickpea tuna, especially the way I make it. I'll write the recipe down below for you guys. And I really like using toast as little bread croutons. So it's almost like having a tuna sandwich, but this is bigger, more filling, more hearty, and it's really easy to make. I just did a very simple lemon vinaigrette, and by that I mean I did lemon, olive oil, salt, pepper. Super easy, refreshing, very tasty, and well balanced as well. So this was my lunch. It's something that I've been having a lot because it's really good. And then after that, I pulled up the ramen recipe that I wanted to make for dinner so I could make a little list for the store and head it out. I did need to change my clothes though, because as soon as I walked outside in that dress, I turned right back around and put on something warmer because it's still pretty cold. Goose! So many of them here, it's crazy. Alright, so I just got back from the store and I wanted to show you some of the snacks that I got for the plane, and also just to have when we're out and about in Norway, and also we're going to Iceland to see my mom's sister and all of her nieces and nephews. And so one of the things that I always like to have when I travel is nieces and nephews. So one of the things I always like to have when I travel is instant oatmeal. I'll take a couple of these packs and put them in my carry-on. The rest of these will just go in my suitcase. And what's great about this is all you have to do is ask for some hot water at a coffee shop or on the plane, and you can easily have something that's actually warm and filling and hearty. And my trick is to also have a couple of these guys. So you've got like two, I usually do 2 packets for a serving. So it's like 2 of these, 1 of these. All you need is hot water, and you've got at least something that's hearty and tasty and satisfying to hold you over. It's really, really great for traveling because all you need is water. So I got a couple of these. These actually aren't my favorite almond butters, but this is what they had, and they're really convenient. I normally don't buy like single-use things like this, but when traveling, it's so handy, and it helps to make your meal a little bit more substantial. I also got these. I really like these because they're so simple. I find that they're good on their own, but they're also really good to add to other things. So let's say you and your family are sharing some popcorn or some chips or something, you can add other things to that to make it more of a snack mix, and I find that this is really good for that as well. It adds some extra protein and fiber and crunchy saltiness. They're also really good on salads. If you're traveling and you don't have a good source of protein, these are just dried chickpeas, so you can use them in so many different ways, and I really like them. So love having these on hand when I'm traveling. I also got some pistachios at the airport recently. I saw these for close to $20, and they were at my grocery store on sale for $6. So I'm really glad that I picked these up before going to the airport because they're delicious. They're already shelled, so you don't have to like mess with them, especially when you're traveling. I try to keep things like as minimal hand involvement as possible, but this makes it really convenient. You can have this on a salad, nutrient dense and really, really tasty. I also got dried fruit, and I like that Target has organic options because they're a lot more affordable than at some other places. I think they're actually very delicious, totally underrated, delicious on their own, delicious when paired with a healthy snack like this. This is a lot of energy right here. You've got your fiber, you've got your carbs, you've got your protein, you've got your fat. This right here is a substantial snack. And a great combo when you're traveling. That sweet salty is so delicious. Also something you could throw into salads or your oatmeal in the morning. So I love these. I was really tempted to get the dried mango because they did have an organic dried mango, which I think is delicious. But I do find that when I'm traveling, it can be a little bit tough to eat, and these are just a little bit more poppable, you know? So got these and I love them. Comment below if you agree with me, but I think dried prunes are just totally underrated. I also got a couple of these bars. They taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream, but they actually have a bit of protein. And I find that sometimes finding hearty vegan options can be a little bit of a struggle. And so I find that having something like this in my backpack or my purse, just to kind of fill in the gaps when I'm feeling like I just need something a little bit more, this helps a lot when you're traveling. And they also taste really good. So they kind of, you know what they taste like? They taste like Thin Mints, I think, but they have a different texture. Really good though. Had to get these. I'm probably going to put these in a smaller bag and actually have this as my plain meal. Normally when I'm on the plane, I'll do like a PB&J or something very simple. I usually pack 2 PB&Js, some kind of salty snack like this, and then a little container of grapes or something like that. So I got these for the plane and I love it. It just reminds me of my childhood. I also got this face wash, and I am gonna bring the whole thing because we're gonna be gone actually for quite a bit of time, and I don't need this in my carry-on, so I'm just gonna pack it in my suitcase. I really like this, and my friend Hannah is a huge lover of Derma E, and she has fantastic skin. So every time I see this, I think of her, and I picked it up because it's hydrating, it's gentle, and I think this will be a really good kind of multi-purpose face wash to bring with me. I don't think I've used this one before, so I'll report back, but if you've tried it, let me know what you think in the comments below. Last thing that I got was these noodles, and it was because my grocery store really didn't have a very good selection of noodles. I was looking for ramen noodles, just plain ramen noodles, and they didn't have something that didn't involve any other animal products in the seasoning mix, so I got these instead, which are really thin rice noodles, but I feel like I've asked you guys to comment so many things below, but if you make a lot of ramen and homemade soups, let me know what your favorite noodle choice is, because they had soba noodles, they had udon noodles, and they had pad thai noodles, and then these. And the udon and the soba just seemed like they would be, I don't know, I wanted that like thin ramen noodle experience, and I felt like texturally this would be the most similar. So we'll see how it goes when I make dinner, which is gonna be in about an hour. I'm just gonna put this stuff away, keep packing, keep doing laundry, and I will see you guys at dinner time. And now that I'm done filming, I'm going to plug my refrigerator back in because I rolled it all the way out and unplugged it so that it would be quiet for this video. I know that most people know how to pack a suitcase, so I don't really think I have anything super interesting to offer here except for 2 little things that are easy to overlook. The first is pack a laundry bag. This is such a game changer. I like to use a recyclable bag, like a reusable grocery bag that kind of stands up a little bit. I find that that works both as a hamper while you're in the place that you're visiting, and can fold up really small when you're taking some dirty laundry back home so that it's not like mixed in with your other clothes. And that way it's really easy just to like pop that stuff in the laundry when you get home. The other thing, and I do think a lot of people know this, but it's just to roll your clothes. Somehow it magically makes so much more room in your suitcase. So if you're one of those people who thinks it doesn't matter, I was the same way. It makes all the difference. So roll really tightly and you'll have so much more room in your suitcase. All right, so this recipe is down below, but the first thing that we're gonna do is just make some veggie broth. I tend to keep these little bouillon cubes on hand, and you just mix them together with some warm water and you kind of have veggie broth whenever you want. I actually use vegan chicken broth, and so that's what I went for today. You're gonna blend the peanut butter into the veggie broth, which I know seems a little bit strange, but I promise this is a really delicious broth, so trust the process. Then we're gonna saute garlic, ginger, and the green curry paste, which you can find at your local grocery store, usually where the soy sauce is. Then I'm gonna add in some coconut milk, the veggie broth with the peanut butter, and also some lime juice, and let that simmer. And then I decided to kind of customize the broth and add tofu, mushrooms, kale, and a little bit more lemon juice. I also made it a bit more spicy. I'll put my modifications down below if you want to recreate this recipe at home. I added the noodles and cilantro on top, although after tasting it, I think it would have been even better with Thai basil on top, but it was really delicious. You get the lemongrass, the ginger, the garlic. It's definitely one of those recipes that you can kind of customize to your taste. So we added quite a bit of hot sauce, but it was delicious and I'll definitely be using it again. After that, we had these popsicles, watched Bake Off, and that is everything that I eat in a day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.